Some houses don't die, they wait. For the person who once loved them, and the person who once destroyed them. Arin returned to the town he once promised he'd never see again. 12 years had passed, but the dust on the old door still remembered his name. He stood outside the broken house, breathing in memories he spent half his life running from. He whispered, almost afraid of his own voice, "I shouldn't have come back." Inside, everything felt frozen. A cracked photo frame. A childhood award. A dent on the wall from a ball he once threw. A small shoe still sitting on the rack like it belonged to a child who would come running any moment. It all felt too alive, too familiar, too painful. He opened a file of property papers and murmured to himself, "Sign tomorrow, sell it, leave before anything pulls me in." But something already had. Arin walked into his old room. His drawings were still there: skyscrapers, dream homes, impossible buildings. And on the first page, in the handwriting of a boy who believed in everything, "The first house I will build." His eyes softened. A memory opened. He was 13. Drawing with hope flooding his hands. His mother stood behind him, smiling quietly. His father walked in and said, "Architecture, stop wasting time. You need a real job. A safe one." Young Arin closed the sketchbook. Not because he wanted to. Because he didn't know how to argue against disappointment. Back in the present, the older Arin touched that same page. Old dreams, old wounds. His phone rang. A childhood friend said, "So, you came back. You okay?" Arin lied. "Yeah. Just handling things." His friend sighed. "You can lie to everyone. But not to that house." Arin ended the call without answering. He walked into the dining room. Running his hand across the table triggered another memory. The silent dinner tables. The whispered arguments between his parents. His sister crying quietly beside him. Arin sitting still, thinking every fight was somehow his fault. Tears gathered, but he blinked them away. His phone buzzed with a voicemail from his sister. "Arin. I heard you came home. If you're selling the house, at least say goodbye properly. Mom would be like that." The message ended. He didn't move for a long time. Later, Arin stepped into the backyard and walked to the old swing. It creaked in the wind, the same way it did years ago. Another memory broke open. He was a teenager again. Sitting on the swing beside Lyra, gentle, kind, the only person he ever felt safe around. She said, "You'll build your first house right here. Promise me." He smiled and promised. And for a moment, he believed it. But life wasn't kind. And Arin wasn't brave. He ran from the town, from his past, and from the version of himself he was too afraid to become. Back in the present, he sat on the same swing. Older. Heavier. Alone. "I never said goodbye," he whispered. The words hurt coming out. He punched the ground once, hard. "I ruined everything, everything." For the first time in years, Arin cried. Not violently. Not loudly. But like someone who had carried too much for too long. The next day, he entered his parents' old bedroom. Behind a cracked mirror, taped to the wall, was a letter. A letter addressed to him. He unfolded it with shaking hands. His mother's voice filled the room as he read, "My dear Arin, I know you dream of building houses. I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. I saved money for your architecture course. I hid it because your father wouldn't understand. I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough to protect your dream. But promise me this. Don't let my silence be the reason you stop. Arin sank to the floor. He pressed the letter to his forehead. His body trembled as he whispered, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. He cried until there was nothing left. When evening came, Arin drove to the hill overlooking the town. Someone was already standing there. Lyra. She turned around slowly. Her expression wasn't angry. Just tired. A little hurt. A little surprised. You left without a word, she said softly. You didn't break my heart, Arin, you broke your own. He swallowed hard. I'm trying to fix it now. Starting with the house. Lyra nodded. There was no romance. No dramatic reunion. Just a quiet understanding that life had changed them both. Arin returned to the house before sunrise. He stood in front of it, holding a single brick. The first brick of his first real building, the dream he abandoned. He placed it down gently. And for the first time in 12 years, he breathed without guilt. A quiet voice inside him whispered, begin again. As the sun rose, Arin sat on the porch steps. Not smiling. Not crying. Just finally peaceful. And the house he left behind, seemed to breathe with him. Because some dreams don't die. They wait. Sometimes for years, sometimes for a lifetime. But when you finally return to them, they don't ask where you've been. They ask only one thing, are you ready to begin again?